Okay, great. Welcome everybody to this webinar that you already saw a great intro from the Accademia Cinema Toscana. And we will hear today about the great opportunity of how to learn filmmaking in Italy this summer. Now, we're going to hear all about this program from the presenters that we have lined up for you in Tuscany. However, before we go over them, I'd like to briefly explain to you some of the interactive options that we have. My name is Luc Mulling. I'm the moderator of today. And basically, you have the option, first of all, to say, like I see already some people did, just tell us where you're logging in from. That way we can have an idea, who's all joining the session. And it would be great to have an international audience, as I think all signed up for us. So looking forward. Second, of course, important is that you can write your questions at any time through the panel called questions at the right bottom. That way we will answer the questions at the end of the session for the live audience. Now, for the people that watch the recording, you can also still write your questions and interact with us. But of course, we will have to come and answer your questions after the session. I will also start opening up a couple of pollings, so some poll questions. So throughout the session, watch out for those as well. And last but not least, to make it even more interactive, you can click at the bottom on a button called React, and we can also give some emoticons and raise your hand if you have a particular question that you want to address, perhaps verbally as well. So we can do that. Now, without further ado, let's go over to the presenters, as we have both the project manager and the dean and director with us. We will start with Kata. She will introduce herself and her colleague as well. So thanks to take us through this program.
Okay. Hi. Good afternoon to everybody. I'm Kata Okoli-Ceni from the Accademia Cinema Toscana, and I'm here with Emiliano Galigani, who is the dean and director of our school.
Hello, everybody.
And hi. So we gathered here today to talk about our International Film and Acting Summer School. And I'm really happy to see already some names. I was smiling before because I recognized some of you guys that we already been in contact. So it's cool to see you back, and welcome to those with whom we haven't met yet. Hopefully we can answer all the questions. We're going to walk through the program. We will give you details about the program itself, about what we dreamed up for you guys. You will hear also from Emiliano and from one of our teachers, or one of your future teachers, Matteo. Later on, he's going to call in and he's going to give you a snippet also about what he's planning on teaching you this summer. So the beginning, I just want to give an overview of the course, if that's okay with you. And I will try to click on the presentation. Yeah, the video we already saw. So who are we? This is the course. The course is organized by the Accademia Cinema Toscana, which is a filmmaking and acting school here in Lucca, Tuscany, Italy. It's operating since over 10 years. And it was founded by Emiliano and his colleagues with the aim of creating a very practical learning environment to provide the future professionals with the opportunity of getting first-hand knowledge about the filmmaking industry. Okay, so our 3 years course, which the Accademia is operating. You can see I put up some numbers on the screen. We have many students that they've graduated already. They're creating short films that they get nominations. So we're very proud of them. You can also check it on our website. And another number that is shining very nicely for us is that 83% of our students, once they graduate, they receive a job placement. So this is basically showing to us that what we were aiming to achieve, the program is achieving. Okay, so this is our 3-year course, which is in Italian. And in the past years, we've been receiving many requests in translating or turning this course also available for the international audience. So this summer we came up with the summer school. Okay, this is what we're going to talk about today. So this is a very intense 4-week summer school, which is concentrated on all the aspects of the filmmaking process. So basically, we distill down some parts of of our approach towards teaching the students, and we put it into this summer school program, which is taught 100% in English. Still here in Lucca, in our campus. So why choose us? Our course is once again 100% practical. Okay, so from the very first day, you're going to learn about all the aspects of the filmmaking process, and you're also going to put your learning into practice. You will work under the mentorship of our internationally acclaimed professionals, the professors that we have in our crew. They are very well acclaimed professional filmmakers from different fields of the filmmaking industry, and they gave us their availability this summer. They come here and they're going to teach this limited number of students, and they're going to be their mentors. Okay. And another very important thing, which is one of our focus points here, that we are creating an international hub of the future professionals. So all you guys that will spend a month here together this summer, we are working on creating this experience for you, so you make connections that can follow you for the rest of your future, okay, for the rest of your professional career. And once again, we have the Career Center, which is available also for the summer school students. And this is a particular way we are helping our students to find job opportunities. The course itself is a 4-week, very intensive filmmaking course. Okay, the first 2 weeks you are going to learn all the aspects of the filmmaking. You're going to learn cinematography, editing, casting, screenwriting, etc. And during these first 2 weeks, the group will have to come up with their own script. Okay, because the 3rd week is shooting. This is a very intense week where the group, with the guidance of the mentors, is going to shoot their own short film. The 4th week of the course is post-production. So what we would like to achieve is that by the 4th week, everybody has actually experienced the different roles in the filmmaking process. They put themselves in action. Okay, they practiced all the aspects. And once you finish with the 4 weeks, you come out with your own short film. Okay, so you will have created a short film which can be part of your portfolio. This is an exceptional learning opportunity. So you can see the whole process from the beginning till the end. This is also important to make you understand how the team works together in a film creation. It's very important that you understand the roles of all the players, and also helping you maybe to identify better the path that you're willing to take for the future. So what is your preference? Directing, cinematography, editing, etc. You will have to taste all of these to be able to choose the one that is most suitable for you. And of course, not a last thing, that this course is organized in Italy, so we will make sure that you're also experiencing the country culture in the best possible way, so this can inspire your creative senses. Okay, so this is the course itself in a nutshell. We are very excited about it, and we think that it's really a very complex and complete package that we can offer to you guys. The dates of the course are, well, we have 2 slots available from the middle of June, from the 17th of June until the 14th of July, and from the 15th of July until the 11th of August. Very important, we have limited number of places available, okay, maximum 20 people per class. We already have some spots that were filled in, but we still have availability for both of the time slots. So bear in mind that so if you decide to apply, let's get things moving. And then I pass on the word to Emiliano, who is, if he wants to click on the buttons on the slide, can go ahead. So he gets a bit of support on what he wants to talk about. He also has a video to play, and he will explain you the course in details.
Yes, Kata, thank you very much for that. Welcome everybody. My name is Emiliano Garigani. I'm the dean. So I will try to explain you what we are trying to do here. Apart from the 10 years that we've been doing we do that in 3 annual course usually. So we make the filmmakers achieve what they want, essentially. Filmmakers, it means not only directors or screenwriters, but also a director of photography and filmmakers, and also editors, post-producers, producers, and organizers. Basically, we are forming this 8 skill. So during time, we received a lot of requests from abroad, and we started to think if it was the case to offer this opportunity to have a 1 month experience to realize a filmmaking experience, basically on the philosophy that it is inside the school. The school is really a hands-on philosophy, so learning by doing. So basically, the month experience will start with the first week. It is basically divided from Monday to Friday. So you are involved in a daily program which will cover 4 or 5 hours per day. It is mandatory, so you have to learn with our professionals, both on the production side, on the directing and screenwriting side, on the cinematography and cameraman, let's say, side, on the editing and post, and also on audio. That means that every week you have more or less 21, 22 hours of teaching directly and experience, with some more hours of workflow. What I mean by that is that you learn with the filmmakers and with the professional directly what it is about on the first week, we will focus on writing a subject and on working on a subject and on a script under the perspective of a producer, of a director and a screenwriter, of a cinematographer, and also under the perspective of an editor and post-producer. So we work on that on the first week. You'll have daily classes that will cover 20 hours, 21 hours, and then other 9 hours of workflow. It means that you have to work on that environment to develop the script. That will bring us to the second week, where we are finalizing the script and starting the pre-production. So all the organizational side, all of this part will also be analyzed under the let's say under the perspective of a producer, of a director and screenwriter, under the perspective of a cinematographer, and the perspective of an editor and post-producer. Meaning that we would love to understand and to show you the different aspects of filmmaking. So not only the aspect of writing and directing, but also giving your, let's say, your interest also, trying to bring you on a path where you discover and understand exactly what is your interest and where your soul is, and how to express yourself in cinema. So it might be that you want to be a filmmaker, but you don't really understand if you want to direct. So work with actors, decide what kind of visual image you want, or you'd like to have a you'd like more to work with cameras, and so understanding more the light and what are the aspects of making a certain image. Or maybe you are more fond or interested in software, in computers. So maybe you are more interested in editing and post-production. So that might be also interesting for you, to whether it is your preferred field. It is interesting and it is mandatory, I might say, to understand the perspective of other professionals. Even if you're an editor, you editor or post producer, it is very important for you to understand what is behind the screenwriting process, what it is behind the cinematography and DOP process, so you can not only understand what's in the mind of the people that you work with, but it is also important that you can talk with other people. So the crew that will be your companion, you can talk to them and utilize also their language. So it is very important. This process, from our point of view, is very important, and it is already on the field. Also, the pre-production process. That means that you have to pre-organize your shooting schedule. It will be done in that week. So the second week is this closing of the script, and at the same time organizing and pre-producing the process that will come in the next week, which is the third week, which is the shooting period. Meaning by that the third week it is organized, so you from Monday to Friday you'll be shooting the movie that has been written on the 2 weeks before, and you'll be on the set with our professionals helping you and supporting you in your creative process, also on the set. At the end of this week, you'll be facing the post-production and the editing process. So you will have the last week where all the shooting, all the post-production will be done. Also, this period, it is going to be mandatory for you from Monday to Friday to be present with our staff. Of course, what I've said is that on the first week we have the writing session, on the second week we have the writing and pre-production section, on the third week we have the shooting, and on the fourth week we have the post-production section and the finalizing of the shorts. All of the teachers will follow you during this process but some of them, for example, the screenwriting process will follow you more on the first 2 weeks and less on the last week. While on the other hand, the post production and editor will follow you more on the last 2 weeks and less on the first weeks. So from Monday to Friday, I'm sure it's going to be hectic, very, very, very fun, but also at the same time on a professional way. Very much, you'll have a little time less. You'll have a little time to do other stuff. Of course, at a certain time, like 6 o'clock, you'll be you can go and walk around and enjoy the town, and also that will be also on Saturday and Sunday. Of course, it's Tuscany. It is a beautiful town here in Tuscany, very safe. Please Google it. Try to look Lucca. Okay, this. Thank you, Kappa. Lucca, it's really a beautiful town, very historical, and there is a lot to do. Culturally speaking, there is on July there is a very huge summer festival. It is a music festival. There are a lot of exhibitions, and so culturally is very fresh and also very young, full of green. The best thing to live here, the town in summer, it is to walk or to use a bike because everything is pretty close. At the same time, 15 kilometers from Lucca, there is the Tyrrhenian Sea, so beautiful beaches. Like 50 kilometers maximum, it is Florence. Other 15 kilometers, it is Pisa. So we thought it would be fun for you and also interesting to experience a bit of the culture. And so we organized also some experience pack, meaning by that on Saturday and Sundays you can go around and you can buzz around. We are organizing for you picnic on the beach, or maybe go and visit Florence or visit Pisa, visit those historical towns, and also not only work on your creativity but also have fun in summer in Tuscany, which I think is quite nice. And apart from that, the we also added to that one other part of the course, which is an Italian course. What I mean by that is that if you wish to apply for the 3 years courses that starts in November, you have to understand Italian. So you have to you have to learn a little bit of Italian. You have to learn more and more. And we thought that this might be an occasion for those of you that wants to stay more and would like to enter and deepen their skill into in cinema. We thought that that would be an occasion for you to learn maybe Italian and stay for the 3 years courses if you wish, and if you're interested in that. But this is not the primary objective. The primary objective is 1 month experience, very hectic, fast run, work a lot, come at the end of the period with a project that you did it in a team, because this is also important to know. It's going to be crews. They work together. They will work a lot and they will shoot a lot, but they work as a team. So what we tend to do, we tend to create teams, and the importance of the working environment and being in an international team to have this experience in Tuscany. We thought it might be useful for you, not only to experience a cinematic experience, but also to understand your voice, to understand what you want to do and what is exactly the place where you want to be in terms of professional life. Kat, I think more or less I gave them a quick overview, isn't it? You're muted, Kata, I think.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Thank you. If you're okay to jump to showing the school, we have the video about the
Oh
campus.
yes, of course.
So
Yeah.
then Luke is going to show the video of the campus and.
Yeah, we thought that it might be interesting for you, given the fact that you're abroad, to understand what are our premises, so the places where we're going to teach you. So we made a short video of where we are located and how the places are organized. Yes, thanks, Luke.
Thank
so the places you saw we have two premises. One is more for frontal, let's say, teaching, and the other one is more like sort of sets. So we are building sets into this environment and make our experience hands-on and directly experiencing what's exactly the feel of having the camera on the hand and doing the stuff directly. So it's not only, let's say, theoretical. It's very practical. It's going to be 4 weeks of very practical experience. I've been learning myself when I was young. A lot of theoretical issues on university. I've been doing a university in Italy which is for movie making. At the end of the course, it was very, very theoretical, and it didn't give me the possibility to understand what it is really doing the job. So we thought that when we started the school, we thought that this school had to be very practical because this job, this profession is realized by making things, is not only theoric learning. It's much more on what you are able to do and how you are working on that to realize your creative vision. So this is more important to us. The practical side of it is what we believe in. Okay, Kata.
Yeah.
I'll give you the floor.
Thank you. Okay. So I want to show you guys a little bit about, since we are waiting on Matteo, maybe he has some. So this is Matteo that we are waiting on. Okay, this is our faculty. You can find their profiles on our websites. They are very well acclaimed international professionals. They have some pretty impressive portfolios. So you can check that out. You can check them on IMDb or on other channels. They're going to be your future teachers. They are teaching also internationally in New York, on the Columbia, in Australia, etc. And we're lucky enough to have the connection that Emiliano has, so they will come here this summer to teach you guys. Yeah, I think that the scholarship opportunity, if you want to talk about it, Emiliano, because this is usually your stage. Maybe I put the slide too early before the feed actually. You're in mute.
You're on mute, Emiliano.
Good.
Yeah,
Yep.
sorry. Kata, we lost you for 1 sec. Can you repeat it?
Yeah, I just wanted to say, if you want to talk about the scholarship opportunity, so what we have.
Yeah, we have this. We created this opportunity because usually we give also on the 3 years course. The school it's giving scholarship opportunities, and basically what we ask you is to create a creative product. Usually it is a video, but it might be also a script. Of course, a short one. It has to be like 90-sec video or 4-page script, and it is based on a theme that we usually choose every year to inspire you to create something on a theme. This year, the theme is here and now. So I'd like to invite you to create. I always say to the students, do the scholarship because we have to give scholarships. So it is an opportunity to receive €1,000 grant, which is quite nice and interesting. But apart from that, the point from the school side, it is every school, they want to have the best creatives, and so do we. So express your creativity, use the theme, and try to express your creativity at maximum. It doesn't matter if you don't have previous technical knowledge. It's not a matter of technical knowledge. It's a matter of creativity. So it's a matter of the greatest idea that you can put. And maybe if you don't have a camera, you can use your mobile. It doesn't matter. It is not a matter of how much you show your technical skill. It is not about that. It is about show your creativity and show that you are able to work with images, even with a mobile. It doesn't matter, but send us something really impressive under the creative side. And this is how we will consider your scholarship submissions. Yeah, Kat, I see that's Matteo.
Yeah, so sorry, I just realized that Matteo is already here. I was just texting him to ask where he is, but I see that he's there. Okay. Yes, so this is the scholarship opportunity, which will make sense, of course, later on when we show you the deadlines and the details of the application. Okay, so now we can pass on the word to Matteo. He's going to be teaching at the summer school, and he's here to give you a little snippet of what he imagines is going to be taught there, like what is his best way of bringing out the professional from you guys. Hi, Matteo.
Hi, Matteo.
Hi, hello everybody. So yeah, I'll start. I just popped in. So I'm Matteo Cossi, for who doesn't know me yet. I'm thrilled to introduce myself as the film directing and screenwriting instructor for the summer program at the Accademia Cinema Toscana. My passion for cinema and the narrative arts actually led me on an incredible journey. I mean, I lived in New York City, I lived in London, I lived in quite some places in Europe, and as well, I mean, I don't live in Italy. Of course, I was born in Italy, in Pisa, close to Lucca, and I'm eager to have you guys in Lucca as well. So basically, this journey brought me into actually through the realms of directing, producing, screenwriting, operating cameras. It's been incredible. I mean, experiences that actually brought me from New York to London to Italy, as I told you. So And I'm very eager to share my experience and my knowledge with you all. So how to introduce you guys to the International Summer School? Let's say that it's an immersive, intensive, and very inspiring program, which is actually designed to unlock your creative potential. So the idea is to unlock our potentials and at the same time to refine our skills and your skills, of course, in the craft of filmmaking as well as in the craft of storytelling, because ultimately what we do is telling stories. So as the film directing and the screenwriting instructor, of course, my idea, my goal, my objective is to inspire and to be also a guide. So guiding you all future filmmaking and filmmakers on this journey of discovery. So it's going to be a discovery. It's going to be a learning process. It's going to be a process. I mean, what I want is you guys to learn and to enjoy the process of learning. So what I will love to do, of course, is sharing with you my personal experiences, my mistakes, and because I do believe that what is important in a school is to be free to do mistakes, so that's the only way that humans know to learn. I mean, there's no way out. You gotta do some mistakes at a certain point in life, and then this works with filmmaking. It works with all the rest. So you might know that already. So, and my idea is to help you through the learning process with challenges as well, with tips that have actually shaped my own person. So they shape the professional that I am today. So cinema is a powerful art, and we want the curriculum that we built, that we crafted with precision, is made so that we you guys have more instruments at the end so that you can actually create your own stories. So with precision, passion, deep understanding of what it takes to succeed in the world of cinema, which is pretty competitive. So of course, with me, you go through the craft of screenwriting, so learning how to weave narratives that actually captivate, challenge, and resonate with the audience. So it can literally go through the intricacies of a character development to the nuances of plot structure. So you will gain these tools that will help you transform the ideas into compelling scripts. But we do not stop, of course, to the writing part, because as a film directing and scriptwriting instructor, I will also guide you through the dynamic process of bringing all the ideas into scripts and your scripts to life. So you learn the language of cinema, mastering all the parts that are connected to visual storytelling. So directing actors a little bit as well, of course, and harnessing the power of cinematography, editing, and sound to tell your story in the most impactful way, because in the end, the film director is a person that has to be connected and connect to all the other professionals. So definitely needs to be a very, very good communicator. What else? I mean, Lucca, it doesn't really need big presentations. I mean, it's a beautiful town in the heart of Italy. It's breathtaking Tuscany. So it's a lot more than just an education. I mean, it's an experience. I mean, I guess Italy doesn't really have to present itself. I mean, I went around, but then I got back here, not just because I was born here, but I do like Italy. I really do. I mean, it's beautiful. You can study, you can work amidst rolling hills. I mean, guys, historical landscapes, beautiful culture, which is actually steeped in artistic legacy, which is, I mean, it's beautiful everywhere. We have different legacies. I love the Italian ones. Maybe also, I'm not really totally objective in this, but I like it. I do believe this can provide you endless inspiration and a very serene environment to fuel your artistic endeavors. I don't want to keep you too much and too long listening just to me. It feels like a very long monologue. But one thing I would like to tell you, from my personal experience, whether you'll do this or not, I'd like to share this with you. If we really could sit down with my younger self, because I mean, I studied as well. You know, it's not something that just happened from the night to morning. I mean, I studied and I followed an academic programs, and I'm very happy it did, because it helped me. It's like an highway, and yeah, under certain aspects, because it helps you having, you know, a different perspective, a more complete perspectives, and more point of views on a specific subject and general subjects as well. So honestly, if I could sit down with my younger self when I was a student, so just as I was about to start my studies, I would have so much to say. But of course, first and foremost, I think I'd lean in and say, be bold and be fearless. I mean, the path you're about to walk is one of creativity and expression. So it really demands your courage to step up for what you believe in, and you know, to talk. I mean, it gives you filmmaking gives you the power to say what you want, what you feel in your own words. So I would, of course, again, I would stress the importance of doing mistakes. You know, do your projects. Do not care. Don't be timid about stumbling. I mean, every mistake that you make is an invaluable lesson. So you couldn't learn any other way. Embrace your mistakes. Analyze them, of course. I do it now. I mean, when I'm on a project, whenever I finish one of my film projects, I do a list, and I put down and I just write down all the things that worked and things that could work better. I mean, of course, every time we can get better all the time. So we have to learn that way. So mistakes will help me as well now. I mean, so I'd tell my younger self as well not to be shy. I was very shy when I was younger. So not to hold back. Just like you need to develop your unique voice and the vision. So those two things are your greatest assets: your own voice, your own vision. So you don't have to mute them because you fear failure, you fear criticism. Just dive in. And then, of course, I would talk about the magic of film schools. I mean, it's really beautiful. I mean, you know, now you can do a lot of things. I'm taking too much time now, I know. So I'll just
it's okay.
I'll just be happy, you know, if if I gave you some hints so far, and hopefully we'll see you in the summer. Okay, thank you.
No, thank you, Matteo. It's great because the passion always comes through. You know, that's I really like to involve you guys in these kind of discussions, because you know what I wrote slides, or Lucca or Ella talking about your craft. It's a totally different thing. It just comes through. So that's a great way of connecting also with these kids, that they will be doing this in the future. So thanks a lot, Matteo.
You're welcome.
Okay, so I will jump on the administration and fees part. If you wanna stay here and look at the prices, that's fine. If you wanna just go and get your afternoon coffee, that's also okay.
I love to leave you though. So thank you very much. Thank you, everybody. And see you soon.
Thanks a lot, Matteo. Bye bye.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
See ya.
Okay. We have the final video. If Luke is ready, if you can show the video, which is a project from our students.
Yes, Kata. Before that. Excuse me, Kata. I would like to say that all the videos that we show today has been shot in our premises and with our students. The first video that you saw was a video of our students of last year during their shorts. Basically, the academy, the school, the film school where we are based, we produce almost between 50 and 60 production every year. We have more than 230 students in place, and we have more or less 50 teachers. So this is just to give you some numbers of what we are doing, and all that you saw. It's our students. Of course, it's our Italian students that have been doing the 3 years course, and how we work with them. So please, Luke, can you start the presentation, the video?
Capotavola presents a unique set design compared to the Academy bodies. The directors worked hard to create something new, innovative, and it was a challenge at a production level to make it possible.
The most beautiful part lies in the difficulty and the illumination, given the presence of two colors, namely blue and red, which are highly sensitive. Learning how to effectively manage these colors, making mistakes, and then persistently trying again is of immense value to men. The process of mastering the intricacies of these colors teaches valuable lessons in perseverance, adaptability, and the pursuit of excellence. In my opinion, editing is not only technicality but also creativity.
I have always been an individualistic person, but discovering other individuals who share this passion with me has been absolutely wonderful, because I ultimately recognize that the concept of unity is truly a source of strength.
It is a passion, so it is not only a job, but also something you do with pleasure and enthusiasm. Why, when there is collaboration, you have even more fun because you are not alone.
If there is one thing that I have understood, it is that I want to do this in my life, and it is my utmost desire to pursue it.
Okay, cool. That's such a nice closing statement from Petra. I really like it. Okay, I had to move places because my connection was not working well, so now the background is different. Okay, let's get to the details, the schedule of the dates. Okay, we have the early bird fee, which will expire the end of March. I think I better show you this. Okay. So first of all, the tuition fee, the total full price would be 3,500 euros, okay? The early bird fee, which expires on the 31st of March, is 3,200 euros. And then including this, if you apply for the scholarship could be a 1,000 euro grant deducted from the application fee, okay? And we give out 10% discount to the open day participants on top of the early bird fee. So basically, your tuition fee would go down to 2,880 euros if you apply now with the special application form that we will be sent you after the webinar. Okay, so this is the 1 month full price early bird and the discounted fee that you can see on the slide. If you decide to come only for the 2 weeks option, it has a lower fee, as you can see. Once again, early bird fee applicable. Let's talk about the accommodation, which is important because the accommodation we haven't included in the fee simply because not everybody needs the accommodation. Okay, we have some Italian guys that they don't need us to provide them accommodation, and you know, there are people that they're coming here with their families, they need different arrangements, so it's not included in the package, but of course we can help you find a place. What we are working with is where our students are staying during the year, so this is what we can help you find the easiest. It's an ex-convent that was turned into, okay, no, it's not so nice. That was turned into student dormitories, let's say, so where everybody has their own rooms and study rooms, and then you have the shared premises like the garden, the kitchen, etc. This is where our students are staying during the year, okay? So if you look at the previous slide, the accommodation on the top of the tuition fee is 1,400 euros. And once again, with the scholarship, you have some discount from that. Okay. Unfortunately, I merged 2 slides. So here the additional packages is not very readable, but I read you out. Emiliano was talking about the experience pack, which includes 4 weekends, 1 day of a weekend that you can do a visit of Florence or Pisa or go to the beach, etc. So that's a 600 euro fee for the whole package. Then we have the personal growth pack, which can include stress management, public speaking, personal branding sessions. This is once again 600 euro for the package. And then we have the language pack, which is Italian language courses throughout your stay and also before your arrival. So once you are here, you are already starting up with a very basic level. And that's a 300 euro add-on fee. Okay. And then you will get the link later on so you can look at this better. But obviously, when you mix and match these packages, then there are different discounts that they come out at the end, that they get deducted from the fees. Okay, so application process. After all this, how can you apply? One, you will receive the special application form with the pink ribbon on it that gives you the 10% off. Okay, you need to use that to apply. Otherwise, I cannot give you the 10% off. Okay, so in case you haven't received it, send me an email and I have to send it out. So you fill in the application form. We need the 1,000 euro payment, which is blocking your spot. Okay, so once that's done, you have to send an email with the application form, with the receipt of your payment and a copy of your ID or passport. And once you send this email to me or to us, your place is blocked. It's booked. Okay. Once you did this, you can apply for scholarship. You apply, they will get back in touch with you, and you will have access to the internal folders where you can also upload your scholarship materials. Bear in mind that the places are limited. We have, as I said, we have 20 slots. Well, we don't have so many available anymore because some of them are filled in. Especially the July slot is filling up pretty quickly. Okay, so bear this in mind. And also, whoever is willing to join from overseas and needs to get a visa sorted, you need to take care of that, but we are here to help. Okay, so we have the application letter, the invitation letter ready if you need that for your visa process. You should apply for a tourist visa, so it shouldn't be a complicated thing. Schengen tourist visa. Okay, and what's not included, obviously, in the fee is your flight and travel here, food, visa fees, local travel, spending money, etc. But if you need an indication about more or less how much you would need to spend your time comfortably, once again, let's get in touch and make a calculation. Okay. Yeah, I think that's it. I went super fast on this part. I'm sorry, but I didn't want to steal too much time. So I don't know, Emiliano, you want to say something? You want to add something else, or we should just answer some questions?
Yeah, I see that there are some questions, so I think it might be good to answer the questions because I see that there are different and on different aspects. So it might take a little time.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Let's go over to the questions. And that's where I come in, just to read them out so everyone hears them, and yeah, it might concern you as well. Before that, quickly, thanks everyone already for answering the polls that you did. If you haven't done so, just let us know your feedback. It's very useful for us to know a bit about you, and maybe when you're looking to also start the program, or if you're not sure yet. Also for the people that watch the recording, by the way, so you can all still fill it in and interact with us. Great. So a question from Sean, will this be purely the production process, or will there be any focus on pre and post production as well?
Well, Sean, of course, that will be pre and post production, because the 4 weeks process, it's exactly like that. The first week is it's all about writing and script writing. The second week it is the finalizing of the script, but it is pre-production process. So organization, casting, not only casting but also location scouting. So we have to work a lot. And then it is shooting, and then at the end it is all post-production. So it is organizing the material and editing, and if there might be the opportunity to work also with some compositing or post-production activities, that would be exactly the case and the time when we will be doing that. So yes, the answer is yes, we will be doing pre and post-production activity, but more than this, we think that the pre and post-production activity will be analyzed all through the process, meaning by that even in the writing process, it is important to take care of the pre-production activity. So if, for example, you write down a story that it is based on under a cave, it is very important to understand what, on a production point of view, what that means. It means that also on audio, it will be highly affected because it is a cave. So the production process, it has to be followed through, starting from the beginning. So that meaning by that also the pre and post production issues has to be analyzed starting from the writing. So the pre and post production activities are located in a specific time frame during the month, but at the same time are analyzed all through the process.
Okay, perfect. Yep, I hope you answered the question. Otherwise, let us know. Question from Taylor: is there a way we can see the films made by students in this program from past summer? So I think you were answering that.
Yeah. I answered already to Taylor. I responded to her. If you go on our website, on the website of the Accademia, there is a tab with the productions, and there you can see some previous short films that our students made.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, great, thank you. Taylor has a follow-up question. Is this program specifically catered to gaining skills for the professional film community in Europe? So it's from the US, and is curious if this program will provide Taylor with professional skills and networking that will be beneficial for.
It is an interesting question, Taylor, because you're from United States, and of course you will learn a different way of producing and realizing movies. I might say that the US way of producing, it is different of what we do in Europe under several point of view. I guess being students from United States, this will widen your views and also your capability, and also understand a little bit more on the way that we produce in Europe, how we produce, what are the financial process through which we produce, and also how this drives also the point of view of every professional involved into the industry.
Perfect.
Yeah. For the networking part, I would add that one, though the course is in Europe, but basically the community is global. Okay, so the students who have applied already, they are already coming from all across the globe. Okay, so this is not limited to Europe. We have students from South America, from Africa, also from Europe, obviously, but
India.
Yeah, India. Thanks. So that's definitely not concentrated on Europe. And the other important thing is that our teachers, your future mentors, they have very extensive international careers. Okay, so their career is in some aspects is even more concentrated on outside of Europe than in Europe. So you will have the opportunity, obviously, to tap into their connections as well. Since this is a project that is built around a small group, you will have the opportunity to build personal relationships that can take you also overseas or back home in your case.
Great, thank you. Next question from Anna. How much is the summer camp, which I think was shown, and which activities we will take part in? Maybe you can say something more about that.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, the activities are, you are, let's say, bounded to the activities connected to the filmmaking from Monday to Friday, from 9 o'clock to 6 in the evening. So it is a continuous process that will start, as I said, on the first week with the writing sessions and the analysis on what is writing a story for cinema and how you can write a story for cinema and how you can do it in a very short time. Plus, and this will happen on the first week, so the screenwriting process, how to build up a consistent story, it will take the first part of the course, so the first week. On the second week, you'll be involved. Let me say that on the first week, you'll be having classes in production, classes in directing and script writing, classes in cinematography, classes in editing and post-production, classes in audio. So the activities that you will be in, where you will be involved, are on all these aspects and on all these classes. Of course, the first week will be mainly focused on screenwriting, but all the activities and the classes that I told you are in the first week. And at the same time are in the second week, but the focus changes a little bit from screenwriting and finalizing the script to pre-production schedule, so organizing what is coming next. So the shooting days. The shooting days will be on the third week, from Monday to Friday, and this week is going to be dedicated fully to the shooting period. So in these 5 days, you need to come back home with your story shoot entirely, so you don't have more time than that. So you have only from Monday to Friday to shoot the story. And then the last week is going to be very hectic, because then it's going to be all about editing and post-producing the story. So really let your vision come to life through the editing process and the post-production process. So those are the activities that are connected to the filmmaking process. But there are also let's say the activities that are out of the filmmaking process, which are the experience on the beach, or maybe on Firenze or Pisa. So traveling to Firenze and Pisa, having and also the networking activities that we are trying to build up in order to build a network with your companions and with your with the students that will be with you and with us in summer here in Lucca.
Okay, great. Thanks a lot. I hope that answered the question. Next question from Ola. Are you giving the scholarships to only one person, or is there a possibility for multiple people who submit a good short film? Kata, you answered this, but maybe to make sure for everyone to read it out.
Yes. Well, we are thinking about giving 3 to 5 grants, and so we are not giving only to one, but we are waiting to be surprised. To be honest, we really like to give you the opportunity. So if there are some good products that we receive, we are really willing to give to 5 people the opportunity to receive the grants. And this is our commitment, because as I told you before, every school is looking for the best creative in the world. So if you're a talented and creative one, I repeat that because I already have said that, but it's never too much. You don't need technical equipment. You don't need at first hand the technical capability. It's not about that. It's about how much you put yourself and your creativity in a product, in images, in motion. So you can use your mobile. I repeat that for the last time. You can use your mobile and you can edit with your mobile. I'm sure that all of you have a social media activity. Some of you, they already create content on social media. So don't be scared. Go for it. Create a story. Surprise us. Inspire us with your vision. And we are here for that.
Great, thank you. All right, we're going to the next question. Well, Patrick was saying that he was thanking for this live info. I'm not sure there was a question there, but thanks for joining, Patrick. If you do have a question, let us know. Question from Tis, I think it is, in this case. To what extent is the summer school of any use to me apart from a great film and more connections from all over the world as an end result? For example, can you make an estimate of how well it will look in my portfolio?
Well, it is a good question, Tias, but how well it will look on my portfolio, it is hard to say because it is not only, if it would depend only on us, you won't be important, but you are important, and your vision is important. But I don't know your vision since I see you. So if it's good, it's because what we promise to give is you will have much more skill than when you arrived. So you'll be having not only a network, not only a great film, but also more and great skills, because otherwise you are here not only to enjoy summer or enjoy Tuscany, which is something that you for sure you will do, but to learn from professionals that have like 20 or 25 years of experience on their shoulders. Like me, I've been working on that field for 25 years. So this is probably the best thing that we can offer. So our capability and experience, and we will try to, in a process that it is really practical, it is also a process where we are giving you our comprehension and our experience on 25 years of work. So I think this is valuable, and this is something that will help you position yourself in an environment and as a professional in this field.
Great, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, before we go to the next question, I just wanted to make sure we leave this as well, because the next steps, if people had to go, I just want to make sure we have shared this. So two things. Here's the contact information. You can get in touch with Kata as well later after this session. So you see there the email address of the Academy as well. The application form, I put it in the chat, but it is can be found in this platform under apps. So if you click at the bottom under apps, you see handouts, and you can actually download the application form. And that is the specific application form that has the discount. So that's the one that Kata was referring to.
Thank you.
So for all of you watching this, you have that special discount that you're eligible for that. So you can be found under apps at the bottom, and then handouts. All right.
Yeah, I think we lost one question from Taylor.
Yeah, we still have a couple of questions. Sorry, we do. From Taylor specifically.
The last one that says, "Does every student get a chance to experience?"
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah, and I went back on that because I think it is very important to answer. The answer is yes. Meaning by that is every one of you, we need from every one of you to write down a story. So everyone will come down and write down a story and teach it at the end of writing session. Not every single story will be shot, because at the end we will analyze every story, and we will decide, like in a group of 20 people, 4, 5 shorts to be 5 stories to be realized. But then all of you will experience will be united in team. We have to know you. We have to understand what is your preferred role, for example. What is your experience? What is your desire? Who you want to be? And what kind of experience you want to deepen the most. So if you feel you're more into the editing and post-producing environments, and you like to work with computers and softwares, then you'll be having an experience in that field. If you feel more like directing or writing a script, then we'll let you experience that kind of field. So in terms of what the teacher will teach you, you'll be having experience in all fields. So you'll be acquiring knowledge and experience in every single field. So and I think it is important, because even if you want to be a director, or if you want to be an editor, you have to know what the other professional, how they think, and what are their most important values, or most important thing to look at. So if you need to speak as an editor, you need to speak to a director of photography, you exactly know his language, you exactly know what it is he focusing on. And at the same time, if you speak to a producer, or if you speak to a director, and that thing, it is valid for every single professional role. So me as a director, I have to know exactly how to speak to a producer, or how to speak to a director of photography, or how to speak to an editor. And this is very important. So the knowledge, it's going to be in all fields. Then the field where you are working on, and the field and the role that you'll be taking care of in the week of shooting, then we'll try to let you experience the more role possible.
Okay, great. Thank you for that addition. Indeed, good point and a good question. Thank you. Next question from Ola. How big do you plan the groups are? And the group that we will work in. How big will they be?
Well, I can answer that, Kata. The groups, the maximum group reaching Tuscany every month, it is 20 people. We have to limit that, because we want to follow you and know you one by one. Apart from that, then the teams that will work on the movies will be united in 4 or 5 people. So it will be 4, 5 teams. So you'll be working on and shooting in a team of 4 or 5 people, not more than that. So the class of 20 will be divided into 4 or 5 teams. I hope I answered that, Ola.
I hope so too. Otherwise, let us know. Mehdi says, I'd like to know every detail from the time and place to the lessons and plannings that we're going to have, as I'm more than excited for this opportunity to advance. What can we say about that?
Great, thank you.
Thank you, Maddie. It is not a question, but I'm waiting to see you here. I hope that every one of you will send us the best product, in order for us to view your vision, to view what you're capable of, and to really be inspired by your creativity, because it is something that really moves us and excites us to have your product and understand and getting to know you better, and having for us the opportunity to let you grow and giving you the best of our experience, knowledge, and skills.
Great, thank you. Follow-up question from Ola is, thanks for your reply, Kata, but Ola was referring to the film themselves, not during the entire program, unless everyone is working on one film together.
Yeah, I think this is just answered by
yeah.
Emiliano.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and I just wanna tell you guys, if you're looking
Perfect.
for more inspiration, you should check out also the social sites of the Accademia and also the International Film and Acting School. There's a lot of cool activity going on, and it's such a great community. You can see all these young people working, you know, in the middle of creation, and it's really inspiring. So I think that can give you a nice perspective in what you should imagine as this summer school should be.
Great. Well, thank you. I don't see any further questions. Ola says all is clear as well. So thank you. I think, yeah, again, the contact information is on the screen. So the next steps, as was indicated, is to get in touch with Kata, possibly book a video chat. And the application form you can find under apps at the bottom. So if interested, there you can download it and I guess email it to Kata, to the email that is also in the chat. Good. Those were the questions so far. So I think we slowly can wrap up this session.
Yeah.
From my side, thanks everyone for having joined. I saw a lot of people joining in from a lot of different countries, so that's great to see. Maybe some of you, join the program together and you see each other this summer. So hope for you to have a good time there. And I want to thank, of course, also the staff. So both Emiliano, thanks a lot for your detailed insights and information. Kata, of course, as well. And we had Matteo as
Thank
well, so who joined us. If he hears this, thanks, Matteo. But Kata, also for your organization in this. And yeah, maybe some last words from you?
No, it's only from my side is really thank you for being here with us today. And please, if you apply, do the scholarship, because we are waiting for your products. This is something that really excite us and inspire us. The theme, I recollect you once more. The theme is here and now, meaning that you have to work on this special theme, and you have to try to create something, a creative product on that theme. I'll be waiting for you. I'll be waiting for those products, and I can't wait to see you in Tuscany this summer.
Yeah, thank you.
Great. Thanks,
Thank you,
everyone.
guys.
Last polling on the screen to see how we did. Let us know.
Can I answer it as well?
Yeah.
I think we did super well.
I did think so as well. I gave you the 5.
Especially after I moved office.
Even better.
It was much nicer up there. It was less cold as well. But I understand that.
But thanks a lot for your times, and everyone. Bye-bye.
Thanks. Thank you to Luke.
Yes, the video has to be like 90 sec.
Yeah.
90 sec, not more than this. Easy, 90 sec.
Yeah.